Hello, hello, welcome in. My name is Asuka and welcome to my Japan vlog. This is something a little bit different than what I normally do on this channel, but hello, that's me. I'm in Japan. I wanted to show you snippets of what I did, and I don't have any talking in the video, so I'm going to do it through voiceover and through captions, so I hope you enjoy this. My first stop on this trip was Fujisawa. As you can see, I went to a really, really adorable bakery. Oh my goodness, the bread here was amazing, and I highly, highly recommend it. And they were so sweet, they let me film inside as well, and I just felt so comfortable. I love it. And look at the cute little Miffy. The Miffy bread was so good. And then, in an attempt to keep myself awake so that I, could beat the jet lag quickly, I decided to go on a little outing by myself. And I went to Big Camera and I just walked around. There was a lot of gacha machines. I did some damage. I should show that later. I need to record the actual things that I got, but then there's this huge Pokemon section, and I was very happy. It's the second day now, and this day we made our way to Shimokitazawa, which honestly is probably my favorite part of this entire trip. If you know me, you know I love vintage, secondhand fashion, and this was just my personal heaven. We started off the day right with a Sakura Miko taiyaki, which of course I love. The collab food is just so fun. This store was the best store when it came to cute, J fashion. Mocha, I mean, come on. This was literally made for me. Honestly, I didn't actually end up getting anything at this store. I'll say the prices were still a bit high, but it was really fun to look at. This place, oh my goodness. The best udon noodles. Well, I don't know if they're the best. I found them to be really, really delicious. And you can see, you'll be able to see how much I'm enjoying this. If you know Bocchi the Rock, then you will definitely recognize this place. If you don't, and you like anime, that's definitely a recommendation. It is such a cute anime. Go check out Bocchi the Rock, but I was very excited. I feel like I'm so shy. This is why I had to do a voiceover. I'm so shy filming in public that I couldn't really show how excited I was, but oh my gosh, it was so cool to see. These were also really, really interesting. We didn't go to any of these restaurants, but they're like shipping containers. It was really cool. And now you can see Fuji. It was really, really rainy the first day, so the view, you could not actually see Fuji, but now you can. And I'm just enjoying my coffee in the morning while watching the gorgeous, gorgeous view on an actual sunny day. Then, of course, I got myself more coffee, because I needed more to make our way to Izu. Once we made it to Izu, the first thing that we wanted to do, of course, after we checked in, is to go to Shaboten Park. We had to go see the onsen capybaras, which you'll see later, but for now, enjoy some footage of some really, really adorable animals, and yeah. I just have to say that this view of Fuji was absolutely breathtaking. There's a viewpoint at Shaboten Park, and this is what you're seeing right now, and I absolutely loved it. I could have stared out here all day long. Finally, it was time to get some lunch, and of course we had to go to the themed cafe. These plushies were so cute. I love this detail. It definitely made my inner child very happy. You don't have to be a kid to enjoy this kind of stuff. Look at this. Look at this burger. Look at that happy face. It was so adorable. Probably not, the best, but none of these really are. They're just for fun. Now enjoy the adorable capybaras. And here they finally are! It's the onsen capybaras. Look how cute! I just loved seeing them in there so much, because look how relaxed and happy they look. I want to be them. I wanted to be them. So now we're just waiting for our shuttle bus so we can go back to our tent and actually get into our place that we're staying. But as you can see, we actually saw some really beautiful cherry blossoms. We were actually a bit early for cherry blossom season, but because we were more south, we were able to see them here. Now this is the place we're actually staying at. It's a dome tent. And oh my gosh, this place was probably the comfiest place we stayed in. The beds were so nice, and apparently it was also featured on TV, and I can definitely see why. It was so nice, and it's obviously glamping. It's not camping in any way, shape, or form. This is so glam, but it was still really nice to be in nature and felt very relaxing, and I really enjoyed my time here. I would definitely recommend this kind of experience. Now we are about to have the most incredible looking barbecue. I will mention though that if you plan to get this package like we did, this is so much food for 2 people. It was a little overwhelming, but I will say that what we managed to eat was absolutely delicious, and it was such a cool experience. So definitely something to do with probably more people. The second day in Izu, the sun finally decided to come out after a couple of very gray and gloomy days. These slow, quiet mornings were so relaxing, just listening to the birds. I really, really enjoyed this. So enjoy this footage of just nature, honestly. Also, our campsite had a gorgeous view of Mount Omuro, which is normally very green, but we just happened to be there right after they burnt it all, so it happened to be brown, and that's going to be a bit of a theme here. You'll see later. Quick shout out to this bakery. Absolutely incredible. I don't know, I love bakeries, but this one was also really, really good. We stayed at Kanade no Mori, in case you're wondering. This is also what I meant by the brown omuro. It was supposed to be matcha, but it happens to be brown, so you'll see it now. We wanted to try the matcha, but it wasn't the time for it. They made the pastry brown too, which I thought was really funny. But check out the real deal now. The views from on top of the mountain were honestly indescribable. I think the best way is just to show it here. I feel like when you see it in person, it's even more astounding. And I honestly, I was terrified. Can you see the nervousness on my face at this point? I was so my mom and I were both absolutely terrified. we could not make the walk around. I don't know how everyone else there was able to just casually walk around the mountain. No one seemed to be scared except for us. So we started making our way down. But honestly, it was still worth it just to go up and even see all of this. After we got back, we went to the onsen to refresh. I obviously didn't take any footage there, but I did try fruit milk for the first time, and honestly, it was pretty good. Then it was time for some dinner, and this bento was also from the marché, part of the campgrounds again, and I recommend this. It's so good. You can never go wrong with a good bento. Because we were still jet lagged, we actually managed to catch the sunrise, which I think was honestly really worth it. I tried to do a time lapse. It's not the best, but it's still kind of cool to see, I think. And I know this might be a little bit odd, but I'm actually going to end this video after this cup of coffee because I'm going to split this into two parts. The first part is what you just watched, and the next part is going to be in Yokohama and more Tokyo area. So basically after this morning where I made my coffee, we went off to Yokohama, so that's why I'm going to end it off here. I really hope you enjoyed this nice, relaxing little vlog. I've really, really enjoyed putting this together, and honestly, just like going through all the memories again, I am so happy to have this, so hopefully you enjoyed it as well. If you did, please subscribe to this channel so you can see part 2, and so you can see any other content I make. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!